you have been nurtured into this role. You have been given enough to survive with. Hi, my name's Dee and welcome to Untitled Tarot, and welcome back if you're a returning subscriber. If you're not, press the button while you're here. Now, this is a general reading for whatever sign is in the title. It's a bulk introduction, as I always do for my new moon readings, so that you can fast forward past my waffle on the second and third ones that you watch, because I advise that you watch, obviously, your sun sign, but your rising sign and your moon sign. If you don't know what those are, there is a link in the description down below to get yourself a free birth chart. There's also a link to the Facebook page for this channel, where you can contact me directly if you're interested in a personal reading. So this is the new moon in Taurus for April. It's a special and a magical new moon. But let's just do the basic business first. It's a general reading. So general reading rules apply. If another person appears in this reading, roles can get reversed. I can be talking about you and mean them, or be talking about them and mean you. Although my readings are normally quite personal, so that doesn't very often come into play. This reading either is for you or it isn't. I'm using a Celtic cross, so there is a past and a present in the spread. If the past and the present don't fit, don't try and make it fit. If this reading's obviously not for you, have a look at your rising sign, have a look at your moon sign, have a look at some of the other wonderful new moon readers that are out there. And I would suggest that you ask a question prior to the reading. You don't have to, it's a general new moon reading, and I'll get into the new moon in a second. But if you want, ask a question prior to the reading. Take a moment to think about all of the questions that are around you. Focus on one of them, because that puts energy into the reading, which hopefully I will then give back to you in the form of the reading. That's how it's supposed to work anyway. Now, timing is not absolute, especially not with this one. Now, this could be a longer term reading. This is a very special new moon. It is new moon in Taurus, so it's very earthy, it's very practical. It's also very magical because it is conjunct Uranus. Uranus, the planet of the unexpected and the crazy. Now, intentions with it being conjunct Uranus, it implies a far larger cycle than just the general 6-month cycle from new moon to full moon in the same sign, or the 1 month cycle from new moon to new moon. And as we build up towards that new moon, you may find that you are coming up with new beliefs. Now, this is a time to make an intention based on those new beliefs. Now, that intention will not necessarily mature in the short term at all. But in the longer term, that intention is something that can direct events for years. However, it is a wonderful, magical new moon, but it's not going to feel that way. The sun is square Saturn, which means everything feels squeezed, trapped, there's stress and there's worry, everything feels unstable. And the fact that Uranus is there does help give that feeling of instability. But by this point, you should be isolating some new beliefs that you have acquired along the journey here. And it's time now to, not even to act on them, to intend about them. To say, not I'm going to do this tomorrow, but because I now believe this, I'm going to do this. Within the next month, within the next year, this is the general direction my life is going, whatever. It's a longer term intention with this moon. So I think I've covered up all the business there. So, as I say, there'll be a timestamp down below. Let me bring up the cards. Okay, Capricorn, your reading seems to be very much about speaking out and justice. And I feel that it might be something that you have a tremendous urge to speak out about, but you also don't necessarily want to. The oracle cards that we have are that bring me to this is communicating freely. I communicate from the depths of my being, and we have Horaziel, the angel of mysteries here, who knows all the secrets, who knows all the ins and outs of any situation. Horaziel is the angel that knows the end of the play, whereas we only know our roles. We have show the world the real you. So there's very much that element of speaking out. And your hopes and fears seem to be, you want justice, but that is something that you would have to commit to, that you would have to make the choice to, and you're not entirely sure whether you want to. Now, this is operating under a deadline. We have, as the god forces that are oppressing you, the Harai with time, but interestingly, Apollo with the god of light. It's almost like you do not want your actions to have been seen because you have scored a victory. You're feeling very quite victorious at the moment, but you know it means that you have to move. Because at the centre of the reading, we have the Seven of Swords with the Empress. So there was some strategic move, possibly in secret, possibly not entirely honest, as in, not as in the act itself was dishonest, but you had to be very careful about how you committed this act, and there may have been some subterfuge involved. Might be one way of looking at it. But whatever it was that you unearthed, whatever secret it was that you unearthed, or whatever secret that you liberated, this has drawn a profit for you, a harvest for you. But I do feel this seems to be standing in your way is money. We have the King of Coins and the Ten of Discs, or Ten of Pentacles, or Ten of Coins. Now, Ten of Discs in the Thoth Tarot is given the word wealth. So it's almost like money is an inhibiting factor here. But you have been nurtured into this role. You have been given enough to survive with by the Queen of Coins here. And you have your own voice of wisdom and your own wish fulfillment. Now, I'm only getting the wish fulfillment aspect of the star card. I'm only getting like a very slight bit of it. It's like you'd have to think about it. Well, hang on a minute. If I achieve this, this means this, then this means that, and then that means that, and that means that, and that is what I always wanted. You know, so there's a logical chain for you to actually go, hang on a minute, this is a form of wish fulfillment. I hadn't even noticed. Because there is strife about this. There is conflict about whatever it is that you have done or revealed. But it is time to take action, to speak your own truth. The fact that the God of Light is a force that is shining down upon you is not as in you don't want his light to illuminate your actions. It's that his light is being offered there as a deterrent to your actions or revealing your actions. You know, is, do you really want sunshine being the best disinfectant? Well, with these two cards and the action card here, I'd say yes. Yes, you do want sunshine to be the best disinfectant. You do want it all to come out into the open because spirit is with you and the world is with you. You are being protected by forces bigger than you. It is almost like you are doing the right thing. But by this, you have given up a dream, and that's fine. That's absolutely fine. I'm not saying that dream wasn't worth the paper it was written on, but I am saying that dream is no longer relevant. It is time for you to move. It is time for you to resist oppression. You take up the burdens that you require, not the burdens that are forced upon you. Because there is the chance of a whole new dream coming to you, a whole new love with the Ace of Cups, but this is to represent Bua, for the goetic spirit that can assist you during this time. Teaches philosophy in the use of herbs, heals all diseases and disorders, and brings good familiars. This is a healing time with a whole new direction forward coming. We've got the Chariot here, we've got the action card, and your final outcome comes with the Six of Swords. Now, normally this particular Six of Swords can be a little bit sort of morose. I mean, any Six of Swords card can be a little bit morose because of what you are leaving. But the thought is always that you are going onto better shores. Now, what I'm feeling with this is that they're not so much worried about what they're leaving, but they may be feeling a little bit of trepidation about what they're going or what you're going to. But it's like, I don't know what I'm going to, but I can't remain there. Because it is time for you to move, and you know this because of the victory that you have scored. You know, you have brought this into being, and it's what you wanted to bring into being. And other people are recognizing that this is a whole new beginning for you. And it's almost like they're pleased that you've finally taken the time to act. You've struggled with this decision, or you are struggling with this decision. Do I reveal all or not? From what I'm seeing here is you make sure you've got your escape route, your exit strategy, and then yes, you reveal everything because it will work in your favor and it will work in the world's favor. We have the Angel of Harmony. I live in harmony when I am at one with the source. You know here what is the right thing to do. And although the wealth and the money and that grounded power was against you, you are going into a period of 10 of coins here, and it's a far more cheerful, positive 10 of coins, clarified by the universe, the world. And the universe card in this reading, it feels electric, it feels full of wonder, it feels like it's a kaleidoscope that is ever, you know how some kaleidoscopes fold up and other ones unfold? This one is unfolding. It is totally revealing new thing after new thing after new thing by the act of expanding, not the act of folding in upon itself. I know they're both the same thing when you're using a kaleidoscope, but your brain will perceive it one way or the other, and I'm perceiving the unfolding rather than the folding. That's everything. That's everything. I don't think is there a card anywhere that I haven't dealt with, because you're going into a really positive time. It is time to take action. It's time to speak your truth. I will read that Hraziel, Angel of Mysteries, and hopefully as a meditation or as an input, it will give you pause to think about your actions, to think about do I reveal this thing I have learnt or not? Hraziel, Angel of Mysteries, the keeper, the speaker of truth. All knowledge is pressed within the binding of his book. Let me put that where the camera can see you. Hraziel stands at the foot of the tree of life and observes all of creation, ever the diligent witness, forever transcribing the whole of creation. The book is passed to Enoch through his journey into the tree of life. There are some things that we simply cannot know. Such is the precious narrative of life. We can know the parts of the play, but not the story's end. Secrets and hidden endings keep the performance alight and dancing through the universe. Hraziel, wrapped on high, our ever-present observer. We dream and fill Hraziel's book of mysteries. Our breath turns its pages. Exhale. So, there is a role for you in doing this, and it's not like you couldn't see this role in advance. It's not like the moment that whatever this act is, the moment this information fell into your lap, this secret was uncovered, this strategic move that won you abundance, even as the wealthy stood against you, whatever that means, you knew what was the right thing to do. And by acting on that and setting the wheels into motion, you're journeying to far off lands. So you could say that you're getting the hell on out of there, but you're getting out of there positively. You are getting out of there with victory. You are getting out of there with passion, with fire. You're going on to a new place, and the world will unfurl greater for you because nature is on your side, the angel of harmony, and we have the Pegasus here showing that I wanted to say the word interference of spirit, but that's not the word. Showing the support of spirit, but more importantly, showing the support of the natural world in what you are doing. So if this means anything to you, Capricorn, because it's a fairly specific reading, this one, if it means anything to you, please do comment down below. Hey, you could use that as your first chance of speaking out. You can see when I post these videos, when I share the astrology videos that I watch and other readers that I watch ever so often, I will post their videos as well, because there's some really good readers out there. In the meantime, I've no idea what your next readings will be because there's so much going on. I haven't planned what quite is next. So see you soon. Cheers.